आपको उधर से साउंड ऑन करना, इसका साउंड इसका कनेक्टर मिलेगा।
साउंड इसमें से जाएगा ना? यस,
करता हूँ। शिफ्ट हो रहा है। हाँ, वो स्क्रीन नहीं है। Somebody from computers, कोई कंप्यूटर वाला होगा।
अरे ये तो कर
हाँ, I want to change this. I mean, अभी तो ये आ रहा है ना। I want to change.
rise for national anthem.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Rotary Club of Pune, Shivajinagar, I am here to welcome you all. My name is Manas Vag. I am a member of this Rotary Club. I am going to explain the purpose of today's meeting after some time. First of all, I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, especially Group Captain Bhakoo and Principal Jindal Rao. Please give a round of applause. Thank you. We also have members of our Rotary Club, Rotractors, ANS, and some interactors. I welcome you, all of you. Now, the purpose of today's meeting is to celebrate the Vijay Diwas. All of you may be aware what is the Vijay Diwas, but I'll explain to you what it is and why we are celebrating it. It is related to the Kargil war. We celebrate the victory of Kargil war by celebrating Vijay Diwas. The Kargil war was armed conflict between India and Pakistan in May 99, and it lasted for 2 months up to July 99. The purpose of this exercise was to remove the infiltrants from Pakistani army from the Kargil district from the line of control. Now, this war was fought at very high altitudes and in very adverse conditions. This was also called Operation Vijay. It was a joint operation, a joint exercise between the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force. Initially, the Pakistani army denied their involvement in this whole thing. They said that it is your terrorists, they are attacking you. But later on, after studying the documents which are left behind by the casualties and testimonies of prisoners of war, it was very clear to the world that this was definitely a Pakistani army operation. And much later, the statements of the Pakistani president and the army of chief revealed the fact that it was indeed a Pakistani army operation. Now, this event is celebrated every year on 26th July. The purpose of this event is to remember the martyrs who gave their lives in saving our country and to honor them and to keep their memory alive. Even in New Delhi, the Prime Minister will go to the Amar Jawan Jyoti and at India Gate and celebrate this function. Now, for this purpose, we have already heard the stories of the war. But to give you first-hand information from the person who has actually fought the war, we have Bhakoo sir here. He is going to give a presentation from slides and from the audio-visual presentation, which will take you to the field of the battle, and you will get a first-hand idea about what actually it was. Now, the purpose of this exercise is not only just to celebrate this day, but also to motivate young people like you to join the Indian services, Indian Army services in any field, and to serve your nation. Group Captain Bhakoo sir has come all the way here today just for this purpose. I hope you will not disappoint him. Will you? No. Good, thanks. Now, with this introduction, I would request our President Mrinal to felicitate Group Captain Bhakoo. We have another distinguished personality on the dais, Dr. Professor Zunja Rao. He is a student of this college, also a teacher in this college, and now he is the principal of the college. Dr. Zunjara has many credits to his account. In his tenure as a principal, the college has obtained NAAC A++ grade. He has been awarded the best principal by the Pune University. He has received the best college award from Pune University for best sports, and that has been received 6 times in a row. Then the college has been recognized for heavy potential for excellence by UGC Delhi. Around 20 NCC candidates are officers in Indian Army through the NCC direct entry from this college. Last year, Senior Under Officer Gitesh Thinkar led the Guard of Honor to the Prime Minister and escorted him to the Republic Day Parade in New Delhi. Nikita Khot received the banner at the hands of the Prime Minister for the best directorate to the Maharashtra group. With all these achievements to the military field, Dr. Zunjara is also a poet. He has written about 900 poems and he has published 2 books from these poems. Thank you, sir, for attending today's function. We have a pleasant function, a pleasant task of felicitating 2 persons who have been actually felicitated by the Honorary Governor of Maharashtra for winning gold medals at the national level shooting competition. I call upon Mr. Ganesh Ingole. Please come to the dais. I also call upon Mr. Kartik Nevle. Please come to the dais. Thank you. Dr. Tunjara, would you like to speak a few words, please? Then I request President Brunal.
On behalf of Modern College, I would like to request respected Principal Dr. Zunjara sir to felicitate Chief Guest, Group Captain Ashwini Bhakoo. Dr. Mrinal Nerlekar. Yeah. President Rotary Club, Shivajinagar. Thank you.
I now request Dr. Junjara to speak a few words to us. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I want to hear a louder noise. You are so many of you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes. I'm overwhelmed to see so many young faces with so much of zeal and enthusiasm. थोडं मराठीत आणि थोडं इंग्लिशमध्ये बोलते. आपल्याकडे सध्या काही वर्षांपासून एक अशी फॅशन आलेली आहे की आपण दिवस साजरे करतो. पण काही दिवस असे असतात की जे आपल्या आयुष्यात प्रेरणादायी ठरतात. आणि त्यापैकीच आजचा हा अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा असा विजय दिवस म्हणून आपण साजरा करणार आहोत. का करतो आपण हे दिवस साजरे? तर बेसिकली आय फील दॅट for some, it may inspire, for some, it may introspect. आपल्याला आत्मपरीक्षण करायला लावणारे काही दिवस असतात. तर त्याच्यापैकी हा आजचा दिवस आहे. I am Dr. Mrs. Mrunal Nerlekar. I am president of a very distinguished club in the district 3131, that is Rotary Club of Pune, Shivajinagar. Why I am telling you this? Because we can really make a difference in the lives of people. We can inspire them, and we also serve our society above self. Sir, I'm very proud, Bhakoo sir, that we are having a Rotract club of our Rotary Club of Pune, Shivajinagar with Modern College. Welcome all of you. Now moving ahead, before I start, I would request Anne Neha to welcome one of our presidents, Commander Girish Konkar from Rotary Club of Pune North. Very heartiest pleasure to have you. We also have amongst us guest and a professor and HOD, Dr. Rasika. Please rise, Rasika, and get recognized. I think we also have sister of Manasi. Please rise and get recognized. And we have amongst us a very silent person, but who has done a wonderful job in the period of COVID, and he established pipelines for the oxygen cylinders in various rural areas without even worrying for his own health. I request Mr. Nitin Deshpande to come forward. He is sitting there silently amongst the students. Please come forward. I request and Neha to felicitate him and recognize him. Yes. I hope I have not left anyone to recognize. Sir, it's my honor and privilege that we are having amongst us Group Captain Bhakoo sir. At the onset, I thank Modern College officials, Ikbote sir, to give us this beautiful place to celebrate such an auspicious day today. I would like to thank Principal Sir and of course our very own Kamble Sir and Kamble Madam, without whose support we wouldn't have gathered today. A loud applause for Zunzar Rao Sir and his team. If you don't mind, I'll request you to have the routine claps so that we can go ahead. Thank you very much. This is one of my dream programs. We have been working on this since March, and finally we could make it today. Today I am here on behalf of Rotary Club of Pune Shivajinagar. It means that together we can imagine a world with peace and harmony. To this year's our Rotary theme is Imagine Rotary. So we are imagining a world which has peace. But to establish peace, we need to fight the war against injustice. We are safe here today because someone is fighting for our peace at chilling and boiling temperatures at the borders. All the stories that we are going to hear today will definitely have an impact on us for a lifetime. It may be a life-changing moment for someone, or it may be an introspective session for someone. For few, our whole effort is to inspire you. As Franklin Roosevelt said, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. And that is what we are doing today. Our youth who fought for our country in 1999 are our real heroes. It is said that our flag does not fly because wind moves. It flies with the last breath of each soldier who died protecting it. I think we should today clap for all the soldiers. Kargil is not a story of winning. It is a story of pain with pride. And that is why I think we have all gathered today here to celebrate Kargil Vijay Diwas. And lastly, I would just quote few lines. दिल में हौसलों का तेज तूफान लिए फिरते हैं, आसमान से ऊंची हम अपनी उड़ान लेके फिरते हैं, वक्त क्या आजमाएगा हमारे जोश और जुनून को, हम तो हथेली पर अपनी जान लिए फिरते हैं. That is the spirit of our heroes. And now you will say it with me. भारत माता की, भारत माता की, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी, and Jai Hind. And now we move on to the program further. Thank you very much for your patient listening.
On the dais, we have Honorable Shri Ashwini Bhakoo, Chief Guest of today's function, retired Honorable Group Captain, the person who has taken initiative in organizing this event, Honorable Dr. Mrinal Nerlekar Madam, all the dignitaries from Rotary Club, vice principals, heads of the department, teachers from our college. Another person from our college side who has taken initiative in organizing this program, our NCC officer, Professor A.V. Kamble, Dr. K.D. Gopale, Head of Department of English, Professor Mrs. Alka Kamble, our Vice Principal, Dr. Anjali Sardesai, Dr. Vijay Gaikwad, teachers and non-teaching staff members present in the audience, our own NCC cadets, and other dear students. I am aware that the students who have taken admission to the college just few weeks before, first year students of BCom and first year students of BA, they are there in the audience. They started with their regular teaching learning process, and I thought that students should gather in our beautiful auditorium and attend very, very useful program. So I welcome these newly admitted students in this auditorium. As you know, our college is run by Eminent Education Trust, Progressive Education Society. So ours is a Progressive Education Society's Modern College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shivajinagar, Pune 5. So on behalf of this college, I am glad to welcome all the dignitaries and everybody present in the audience. As far as Association of Rotary Club and Modern College is concerned, there is a success story of last more than 10 years. With the help and guidance of Rotary Club dignitaries, we are able to conduct several activities which are otherwise difficult for the traditional college like ours. I remember a series of lectures organized in collaboration with Rotary Club. We could get eminent personalities as resource person only because of Rotary Club. It is really difficult for the traditional colleges to get such eminent personalities for the benefit of students. So we express our gratefulness towards Rotary Club and all the dignitaries for being associated with our college for the benefit of students. Several activities related with environmental conservation are being conducted in collaboration. They have been helping the needy students, providing financial help for the needy students of modern college last so many years. In addition to our NCC and NSS, modern college has ISR, Institutional Social Responsibility Committee. This is something different for the traditional colleges. And all our ISR activities, social activities are being supported and guided by Rotary Club authorities. So we are grateful to them. As far as this kind of programs are concerned, I remember 3 years before, similar program was organized. Definitely, such interaction of eminent personalities help the students, motivate the student. Our NCC enrollment has increased, interest of students in NCC enrollment has increased, the activities, the quality of activities, standards of the NCC activities has increased. Every year in Republic Day parade, at least 2 cadets are being selected, and it is definitely a great thing for the traditional colleges like ours. We have not stopped there. Selection of NCC cadets as officers, Army, Navy officer, it has become a routine. Credit goes to several such motivational programs organized by Modern College and of course in collaboration with Rotary. So I am sure all the students present in this audience, let it be NCC cadets or other students, they will be motivated through this particular interactive program today. I express my best wishes for rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request Lieutenant Alka Kamble to introduce today's chief guest.
Respected Principal Sir, Dr. Zunjara, today's Chief Guest, Group Captain Ashwini Bhakoo, President Prunal Nirlekar, Secretary Mr. Phatak, and NCC Naval Officer Professor Ashok Kamble, and my colleagues. My colleagues in the auditorium, vice principals, and my colleagues from the Rotary Club, my dear students. Today, we have a very inspirational personality amongst us, Group Captain Ashwini Bhakoo. He is a retired Air Force pilot, and sir, we have always been we were always been thinking how a war hero must be looking like. And so our students are so much eager to see you and to listen to you. So here is a short introduction about him. He is Vishesh Seva Medal awardee by the hands of Honorable President of India. He is alumni of National Defence Academy, Royal Air Force College, UK, College of Defence Management, Osmania University, Chennai Universities, and University of Berkeley. He is decorated with, at the hands of President of India, and he is ex-fighter pilot of the Indian Air Force. He is trained in assessment of human resources, enabling quality selection, skill enhancement, and improved productivity. He has commanded and led a premier fighter unit during the Kargil war, ensuring 100% mission success. We should have a round of applause for this. We are proud of you, sir. His unit was awarded 7 gallantry awards for the Kargil. He was the founder member and HOD for Center for Leadership and Behavioral Sciences for the Indian Air Force. His educational qualifications include, I would suggest, please listen to this very carefully, since all of you are going to pursue your careers, and this is really inspirational. Even though he's fighter pilot, see his qualifications. He is MS in psychotherapy and counseling. He has done his MSc in Defense Studies, PG Diploma in Psychotherapy, Diploma in Advanced Management, and certified courses in Science of Happiness and Fundamentals of Happiness at Work. Apart from his gallantry services in the armed forces, he has many more in his credentials, many more services in his credentials. He has trained more than 20,000 students on human behavior, personality development, and attitude building, emotional intelligence. He has conducted more than 325 seminars on awareness of mental health, suicide prevention, teachers' attitude, training program, gender sensitization, harassment of women at workplace, and career counseling. He has been visiting faculty at the Tata Institute of Social Sciences for their lifelong learning center, conducting courses at their center in Pune on counseling skills, undertaking modules for concepts of psychology, development of self, emotional intelligence, motivation, and stages of human development. He has conducted motivational and counseling sessions at colleges and corporate offices. He has been practicing as a psychotherapist, career counselor, aviation consultant, head of aviation for GVK Aviation, and is a trustee of Connecting NGO Suicidal Prevention Organization. Here is my privilege, here is my pride to introduce such an eminent personality amongst you. I now request Bhakoo sir to give his presentation. Bhakoo sir. I request the dignitaries on the dais to take over seats in the audience. Thank you.
I hope everybody can see the slides. Yes.
पीछे का लाइट ऑन है, लास्ट रो है. हाँ, हाँ, that's it. थोड़ा सा स्टेज लाइट, थोड़ा, या.
Okay, can we start? Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, before I start, I want to thank the Rotary Club and the college, the administration, the trustees, and all those who have been involved in creating and making sure that this program goes through. I do this program every year, and I have been doing this program for the last about 15 odd years. कारण है इस प्रोग्राम को करने का मेरे लिए. मैं एक चीज जानता हूं कि अगर कोई गाथा सुनाई ना जाए तो हम लोग वो गाथा को भूल जाते हैं. और अगर हमारे को आगे जाना है तो हमारे को उन लोगों को याद करना है जिन्होंने अपना जी जान लगा के हमको यहां तक पहुंचाया है. हमारे पूर्वज, हमारी हिस्ट्री, उनके कारण आज हम यहां पे इस स्वतंत्र देश में हैं. और अगर हम उन लोगों को याद नहीं रखते हैं तो हमारा जो बैकग्राउंड है, अगर वो इरेज हो जाता है तो हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. तो ये स्टोरी एक जमाने में गांव-गांव में सुनाई जाती थी. मां बाप अपने बच्चों को सुनाते थे, लोग गांव के बड़े बूढ़े उनको सुनाते थे, बच्चों को सुनाते थे, यूथ को सुनाते थे, ताकि यूथ उनसे इंस्पिरेशन लेके आगे बढ़ें. तो मैं वही काम कर रहा हूं पिछले 10-12 साल से, ये स्टोरी सुना के. आज की स्टोरी कारगिल के ऊपर है, क्योंकि कारगिल दिवस है. 500 से ज्यादा लोगों ने अपनी जान दी थी और हजारों लोग, हजारों सोल्जर्स उससे इफेक्ट हुए थे. मैं आर्मी और एयरफोर्स के बारे में बोलूंगा, बट इसका मतलब यह नहीं है कि इसमें नेवल का रोल नहीं है. नेवी उस टाइम पे एक साइलेंट सर्विस थी, बट एक चीज याद रखिएगा, वो साइलेंट सर्विस ने जो काम किया था, वो चाहे आज की तस्वीरों में मैं नहीं दिखा सकूं आपको, बट दैट सर्विस कंट्रोल्ड अ लॉट फ्रॉम कमिंग इनटू इंडिया. सो वी आर गोइंग टू कवर ऑल थ्री. तो जिन जिनको नींद आ रही है उनके लिए कारगिल की लड़ाई जो थी वो मई से जुलाई 1999 में लड़ी गई थी। 22 मई को फर्स्ट मिशन लॉन्च हुआ था, लेकिन एक्चुअली लड़ाई उससे पहले शुरू हो गई थी। एक्शन उससे पहले शुरू हो गया था। 25 मई वॉज द डेट एक्चुअली जबकि कैबिनेट कमेटी ऑफ सिक्योरिटी ने परमिशन दी थी ऑपरेशंस लॉन्च करने के लिए। लेकिन मैं आपको ये एक स्टोरी की तरह से सुनाऊंगा सो दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड कि हुआ क्या था, ताकि हमारे को इनपुट्स जो हैं वो डायरेक्टली मिले कि व्हाट हैपेंड एंड हाउ द नेशन हैंडल्ड इट। ये लास्ट में नीचे एक लाइन लिखी हुआ है, ओनली रिग्रेट दैट आई हैव बट वन लाइफ टू ले डाउन फॉर द कंट्री। ये एक जज्बा है, एक फीलिंग है, एक स्ट्रेंथ है। कुछ दिन पहले मैं एक वीडियो देख रहा था। आजकल अमरनाथ यात्रा चल रही है और अमरनाथ यात्रा के टाइम पे एक क्लाउड बर्स्ट हुआ। क्लाउड बर्स्ट कोई भी मीटरियोलॉजिकल सिस्टम प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकता और बहुत से लोग उसमें फंस गए, कुछ डेथ्स भी हुई। तो ऑब्वियसली डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम्स वहां पहुंचे, ऑब्वियसली इंडियन आर्मी, इंडियन एयरफोर्स भी वहां पहुंची और उन्होंने उन यात्रियों को वापस लेके आया। ये वीडियो मैंने देखा was from one person, one lady who had survived and who had been brought back. And she only said one thing. हम तो साल में एक बार ही यात्रा करने गए थे, लाइफ में पॉसिबली एक बार ही यात्रा करने गए थे, लेकिन 15, 16, 17, 18 हजार की हाइट पे, जहां पे टेम्परेचर -15 से -53 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक जाता है, जहां पे ऑक्सीजन की कमी है, ये लोग वहां पे कैसे रहते हैं? चाहे वो आर्मी वाले हों, चाहे वो एयरफोर्स वाले, वो कैसे रहते हैं? पर वो रहते ही नहीं हैं, वो अपना काम भी करते हैं, वो ड्यूटी भी करते हैं। शी वॉज ओवरवेल्म्ड बाय दैट। तो ये वो स्टोरी है, क्योंकि कारगिल वॉज द हाईएस्ट बैटलफील्ड इन द वर्ल्ड। There has never been a battle which has been fought. When I went into Kargil, I had got training for nearly 20 years. But still, we were never trained to fight at such heights. We had never fought at 15, 16, 17, 18, 20,000 feet. Flying at 26,000 feet, our fighters were not designed to fly at those heights. The soldiers are there to patrol, but to fight at that height is different. So this is their story. This is the Kargil War Memorial at Kargil. This is the Jazba.
कहते भी गए आजादी के परवाने।
Today listen to the words.
जीना तो उसी का जीना है जो मरना वतन पे जाने। ऐ वतन हमको तेरी कसम, तेरी राहों में जहाँ तक लुटा जाएंगे। भूल क्या चीज है तेरे कदम। सह चुके हैं सितम हम बहुत गैर के, अब करेंगे हर एक बार का सामना। का सर, चाहे हो खूनी तलवार का सामना, चाहे हो खूनी तलवार का सामना। सर पे बांधे कफन हम तो हंसते हुए मौत को भी गले से लगा जाएंगे। ऐ वतन, ऐ वतन।
The defense forces continue to operate with this type of a mindset. मैंने भी जब डिफेंस फोर्सेस में ज्वाइन किया था, इंडिया ज्वाइन किया था, या कुछ लोग जब स्टार्ट में ज्वाइन करते हैं तो एज अ करियर ऑप्शन सोच के ज्वाइन करते हैं कि इट इज अ करियर ऑप्शन। बट ट्रूली जब आप वो यूनिफॉर्म पहन लेते हो तो वो करियर ऑप्शन रहता नहीं है। You become part of that. It is then this type of a mindset that you get. You fight not for your salary, you fight for the nation. You do not, nobody fights for his salary. And that whether we have the new programs today or later, और ये war upheld the pride of the nation. अगर हमारे को अपने देश में, अपने घर में प्राइड नहीं है तो there is no point in living. आप कोई भी बैकग्राउंड से आओ, कोई भी कम्युनिटी से आओ, कोई भी रिलीजन से आओ, you have to be proud of where you come from. This war showed the world that we will not tolerate. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में इस एरिया में यह लड़ाई हुई थी। लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल, एज आप लोग जानते हो कि ड्यूरिंग 1948 आफ्टर द पार्टीशन अ पार्ट ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर इज डिस्प्यूटेड। तो एक लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल है। लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल इज द एरिया जहां पे एक साइड में अभी the enemy forces, Pakistan is there, and on the other side we are there. Line of control जैसे आपको वो ग्रीन एरिया में दिखाया उस एरिया में है। राजौरी, श्रीनगर, द्रास, बटालिक, ले इज ऑन द राइट साइड। राइट साइड का टॉप पोर्शन है वो, उसको अक्साई चीन बोला जाता है। एंड दैट इज द एरिया वेयर दिस वॉर वाज फॉट। These are the type of hills you see there. 15 to 18,000 feet. And when you go to the Leh area, when you go to the glacier area, the hills are as much as 24 to 25,000 feet. हम लोग valleys में fly करते हैं. We don't fly on top. We do fly once in a while on top, but on top we are exposed to the enemy. So we fly within the valleys. 15 to 18,000 feet, इसका इंपॉर्टेंस इसलिए है कि above 10,000 feet oxygen pressure reduces. For a human being to survive above 10,000 feet, you need extra oxygen. You need to have oxygen masks. Can you imagine पूरा का पूरा आर्मी ऑक्सीजन मास्क लेके लड़ रहा है? नहीं लड़ते। सो बॉडी को यूज टू करना पड़ता है टू ऑपरेट विद लेस ऑक्सीजन। अगर ऑक्सीजन बॉडी में कम होती है तो ऑब्वियसली बॉडी की फिजियोलॉजी में फर्क पड़ता है। आप ले जाइए, एयरक्राफ्ट से ले जाइए, 10,000 फीट पे है ले। आप लैंड करने के बाद जो कि यहां पे लोग 10-10 किलोमीटर भागते हैं, आप 1 किलोमीटर भी नहीं भाग सकते। अगर आप 1 किलोमीटर पहले दिन भाग लिए तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली नेक्स्ट डे यू विल बी इन हॉस्पिटल बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन दैट इज एग्जिस्टिंग देयर। सो बोला जाता है कि अगर आप हॉलिडे करने भी ले जा रहे हो तो भी पहले 2 दिन कुछ मत करो, स्टे इन योर होटल, get used to the low pressure of oxygen, the less amount of oxygen. See the heights. ये मैं स्लाइड स्पेशली दिखा रहा हूं। एक साइड पे स्लोप है, दूसरी साइड में वर्टिकल है। Our soldiers climbed the vertical side because the enemy was sitting on top of the peaks. The slope side is on the Pakistan side. The vertical side is on our side. So to win, to dislodge the enemy, we had to climb the vertical side. Vertical side दिन में तो चढ़ सकते हो, रात को कैसे चढ़ोगे? और वर्टिकल साइड क्लाइम करने के लिए एक दिन में नहीं चढ़ सकते, 2 दिन लगते हैं, 2 रातें लगेंगी. तो 2 रात में रहोगे कहां पे? People were sleeping hanging on ropes. 40 लोग चले थे, 7 ऊपर पहुंचे. You can imagine how many must have fallen. और एनिमी ऊपर पिकनिक लंच लेके नहीं बैठा है, गन्स लेके बैठा है. एंड यू हैव टू गेट अप एंड फाइट. दैट इज द वॉर. एंड यूथ के लिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि हम बहुत से लोग बोल देते हैं कि अभी आप लोग बच्चे हो. ये लड़ाई यूथ ने लड़ी थी, ये विनिंग यूथ की है. 19 to 25-year-olds fought and won this war. Yes, we were there to guide them. Yes, we were there to plan. But जीतने वाले वही थे. 19 to 25 years old. ये जो ब्लू लाइन है, this is the National Highway 1. ये हमारे कंट्री का लाइफलाइन है एज फार एज नॉर्थ इज कंसर्न्ड. जम्मू ये नीचे से आता है दिल्ली से, ऑल द वे थ्रू श्रीनगर, द्रास, कारगिल, गोइंग अप टू ले. ये है लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल, जो डॉटेड लाइन है. एंड यू कैन इमेजिन ये एरिया इस लाइन के ऊपर बैठा है, इस रोड के ऊपर बैठा है. अगर वो रोड को काट दिया जाए द्रास और कारगिल के बीच में, we will lose Leh and Ladakh. And that is the intention. अगर आप देखिए वो लाइन ऊपर बतालिक की तरफ जाती है, then it goes to Siachen, and वहां पे चाइना है, अक्साई चीन है, occupied portion. Skardu is on the other side, that is the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स जो इस वॉर में, टाइगर हिल का नाम बहुत आता था. द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पॉइंट टू बी वन, तोलोलिंग हाइट्स, सबसे ज्यादा डेथ्स यहां पे हुई थी. कास्कर, कारगिल, कास्कर सब सेक्टर, दीज आर द एरियाज वेयर द मेन वॉर एंड फाइटिंग टुक प्लेस. Listen to the words and see the slide pictures, please.
लहरा करो कुर्बान, हे मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो। तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। खतरे में पड़ी आजादी, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी, संगीन पे धर कर माथा, सो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद हुए। जब देश में थी दिवाली, वो खेल रहे थे होली, जब हम बैठे थे घरों में, जब हम बैठे वो झेल रहे थे गोली, थे धन्य जवान वो अपने, थी धन्य वो उनकी जवानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। कोई सिख, कोई जाट मराठा, कोई कोई मसराती, सरहद पर मरने वाला, सरहद पर मरने वाला, हर वीर था भारतवासी, जो खून गिरा पर्वत पर, वो खून था हिंदुस्तानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। तीरकों से लथपथ आया, फिर भी बंदूक उठा के, दस दस को एक ने मारा, फिर गिर गए होश गंवा के, जब अंत समय आया तो जब अंत समय आया तो कह गए कि अब मरते हैं, खुश रहना देश के प्यारों, खुश रहना देश के प्यारों, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं। क्या लोग थे वो दीवाने, क्या लोग थे वो अभिमानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी।
ये कहानी उन्हीं की है। ये गाने में कई टाइम हम लोग सुनते हैं 10-10 को एक ने मारा, और हम सोचते हैं नहीं ये तो गाने में ही है, ये ट्रू नहीं है। मैं अभी आपको उन्हीं लोगों की स्टोरी सुनाऊंगा जिन्होंने एक्चुअली 10-10 को एक आदमी ने मारा और उसके बाद ही दे गेव अप एंड मूव्ड आउट फ्रॉम दिस अर्थ। ये उन्हीं की स्टोरी है। इनिशियली मई के अंदर जब हमारे को इंफॉर्मेशन आई थी तो सोचा सबने यही था कि टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटी है, लेकिन थोड़ी देर के बाद अराउंड 14 मई के आसपास पता लगना शुरू किया, 10 और 14 के आसपास, कि नहीं, ये टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटी नहीं है। सी द नंबर ऑफ इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स जो एरियाज में बैठे थे, सी द नंबर्स 200, 250, 400, 200। इतने टेररिस्ट नहीं थे। ये ट्रेन्ड पाकिस्तान आर्मी के सोल्जर्स थे जिनको बोला जा रहा था कि ये टेररिस्ट है। A large number of force, a build-up was sitting on the other side. 21 मई 1999 को इंडियन एयरफोर्स को एक रिक्वेस्ट आया था कि बहुत से एरिया के अंदर बहुत से लोग हैं, वी नीड इंफॉर्मेशन। तो इंडियन एयरफोर्स के पास ऐसे एसेट्स हैं जो कि वी कुड गो इन एंड फोटोग्राफी करके हम लोग वो इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड कर सकते थे। तो 1971 और 1965 का एयरक्राफ्ट, कैनबरा एयरक्राफ्ट, ये मॉडिफाई किया हुआ है फॉर फोटोरेकी पर्पसेस। इसके अंदर ऐसे कैमरास लगे हैं कि इट कैन लुक वेरी एट वेरी फास्ट हाई स्पीड, इट कैन लुक एंड टेक फोटोग्राफ्स। तो ये कैनबरा को टास्क दिया गया था, नॉर्मल डे था। स्क्वाड्रन लीडर पेरुमल एंड स्क्वाड्रन लीडर झा, इन दोनों को बोला गया था आप जाइए, नॉर्मली हम बॉर्डर के आसपास घूमते रहते हैं, नॉर्मली हम लोग फोटोग्राफी करते हैं, कि एक नॉर्मल मिशन है, आप जाके सर्वे करके आइए। ये दोनों लोग गए और जहां पे वो सर्कल दिख रहा है स्कार्डू के आसपास, स्कार्डू के साउथ में बटालिक एरिया के ऊपर, इन्होंने बहुत सारा बिल्डअप देखा। नॉर्मली इतना बिल्डअप होता नहीं है माउंटेन्स के अंदर। तो बिल्डअप को चेक करने के लिए वो लोग थोड़ा सा नीचे डिसेंड करें, क्योंकि हमारा एरिया है, हमारी फौज है वहां पे, अपनी फौज के ऊपर ही डिसेंड कर रहे हैं। तो कोई खतरा महसूस नहीं हुआ था, कोई फियर नहीं था कि एनिमी है। तो वी डिसेंडेड, दे डिसेंडेड, एंड देन द एनिमी फायर्ड अ शोल्डर फायर्ड मिसाइल। टेररिस्ट शोल्डर फायर्ड मिसाइल नहीं रखते, आर्मी रखती है। इस कैनबरा के एक इंजन के अंदर वो शोल्डर फायर्ड मिसाइल लगी। लक उनका यह था कि वो बर्स्ट नहीं करी, लेकिन वो इंजन खत्म हो गया। अब विदाउट वन इंजन ये एयरक्राफ्ट पहाड़ों के ऊपर से नहीं उड़ सकता है। तो दोनों पायलट, एक पायलट एक नेविगेटर ने, दोनों ने उसको वैली के अंदर डक किया और वैली को फॉलो करते करते वो श्रीनगर आके लैंड किए। और तभी इंफॉर्मेशन मिली कि वहां पे टेररिस्ट नहीं है, वहां पे कुछ और है जो शोल्डर फायर्ड मिसाइल्स फायर कर रहे हैं। टेररिज्म नहीं है। दे वर लकी, दे सर्वाइव्ड and they came back to tell us. The very next day, I was commanding a unit called the Fighting 14 Squadron Indian Air Force का I was commanding at that time. और मेरे स्क्वाड्रन का हाफ रोल ये था to do photo recce and half role was to go deep into enemy territory and strike enemy targets. So मुझे भी ये टास्क दिया गया, लेकिन मुझे ये बताया नहीं गया था कि 21st को क्या हुआ था, बिकॉज किसी को पता ही नहीं था। सो मुझे सुबह एक कॉल आया कि 2 एयरक्राफ्ट भेज दो, रेकी करना है, बॉर्डर रेकी। हमारे को हेडक्वार्टर से ऐसा टास्क आता रहता था। मेरे एयरक्राफ्ट के कैमराज ऐसे हैं कि आई कैन लुक इन 400 किलोमीटर्स इनटू एनिमी टेरिटरी. So that is when we are high level. Low level, we can cover areas of 10 kilometers around the area. So हमको बोला गया था लो लेवल जाइए, देख के आइए बटालिक द्रास सेक्टर में क्या हो रहा है, फोटोग्राफ्स लेके आइए. तो मेरे 2 यंग पायलट्स थे, न्यूली ट्रेन्ड, वेरी वेरी फुल ऑफ जोश, और उनको क्लियर करना था फॉर ऑपरेशंस. तो मैंने उनको बोला जाओ, आप जाके, नॉर्मल मिशन है, नॉर्मल पीस टाइम मिशन है, जाओ आज रेकी करके आओ, एंड आई नीड गुड फोटोग्राफ्स सो दैट वी कैन सेंड देम टू हेडक्वार्टर्स. 2-3 घंटे के बाद एक मैसेज आता है यार, एंड दिस वाज अ वेरी कैजुअल मैसेज, फोन पे, अश्विनी देखना जरा, ध्यान से जाना. ये ध्यान से का हम भी अपने बच्चों को बोलते हैं ना, ध्यान से जाना. इसका मतलब क्या होता है ध्यान से जाना? अरे जाना है कि नहीं जाना है? तो उनको बोला गया ध्यान से जाना. तो थोड़ा सा माइंड में हुआ कि कुछ गड़बड़ है जो ध्यान से जाने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. थोड़ा इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया, पता लगा वो कैनबरा के बारे में. सो हेडक्वार्टर फोन किया कि कैनबरा के साथ आप बोल रहे हो, उसके हिसाब से बोल रहे हो ध्यान से? हाँ तुम देख लेना. तो हमने अपने हेडक्वार्टर्स को बोला ओके हम चले जाएंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम. हम एंटी मिसाइल सिस्टम लगा के जाएंगे. वी हैव एन एंटी मिसाइल सिस्टम. फ्लेयर्स होते हैं हमारे अंदर, वेरी हाई इंटेंसिटी फ्लेयर्स. हम अगर वो फायर करते हैं तो मिसाइल डाइवर्ट हो जाती है. तो हमने बोला कोई बात नहीं, हमारे जहाज में प्रोविजन है, हम वो फ्लेयर्स लगा लेंगे. तो अपने इंजीनियरिंग स्टाफ को किया, फ्लेयर्स लगा दीजिए. वो कहते सर पीस टाइम है. वो पीस टाइम है, कोई बात नहीं, फ्लेयर्स लगा दीजिए. हेडक्वार्टर से परमिशन लिया, फ्लेयर्स लगा दिए. 2-2.5 घंटे के बाद फिर से कॉल आता है, पाकिस्तान हैज मूव्ड F-16s टू स्कार्डू. वो नॉर्थ में जो है, स्कार्डू में एक एयरफील्ड है. पाकिस्तान कभी F-16s वहां मूव नहीं करता. हमने बोला वहां पे क्यों, एक्सरसाइज चल रहा है क्या पाकिस्तान का कोई? नहीं तुम लोग ध्यान से जाना. हमने ध्यान से जाना. ओके. तो नेक्स्ट कॉल टू द इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट वाज गन्स लोड कर दीजिए, मिसाइल्स लगा दीजिए. तो आवर एयरक्राफ्ट वर फिटेड. हमारे एयरक्राफ्ट के विंग के ऊपर मिसाइल लगती है, नीचे नहीं लगती. नॉर्मल एयरक्राफ्ट के नीचे लगती है, हमारे एयरक्राफ्ट के विंग के ऊपर लगती है. तो नीचे हमारे कैमरा पॉड्स या बॉम्ब्स होते हैं. तो हमने बोला ठीक है, मिसाइल लगा दीजिए, गन्स भर दीजिए. सो देन अ लिटिल लेटर द कॉल केम, वी आर वरीड एंड वी वांट 100% मिशन सक्सेस. Now, जो भी प्रोबेबिलिटी पढ़ते हैं, 100% मिशन सक्सेस इज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अचीव. 100% कोई भी अचीव करना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. 2 एयरक्राफ्ट में हम 100% अचीव करना इज मुश्किल, क्योंकि एक कैमरा खराब हो सकता है, एक एयरक्राफ्ट खराब हो सकता है. अगर एयरक्राफ्ट खराब हो गया तो दोनों के दोनों एयरक्राफ्ट वापस आ जाएंगे. When all this was going on, finally Indian Air Force का and अगेन आर्मी का, नेवी का एक ये अनसेड सा एक रूल है. नेवी में आप देखेंगे कि कोई भी कैप्टन अपनी शिप से लास्ट ही निकलता है अगर कुछ हो रहा है तो. अगर वो डूब रही है शिप तो वो छोड़ेगा नहीं शिप को जब तक लास्ट पर्सन इज नॉट सेव्ड और आउट. एयरफोर्स में अगर मिशन जाती है, अगर फर्स्ट मिशन ऑप्स के लिए जाती है तो कमांडिंग ऑफिसर ही लीड करेगा. आर्मी में उनके बेस्ट ऑफिसर्स ही लीड करेंगे. That is a standard practice. So when this happened, that is the time the mission composition was changed. I ordered 5 aircraft to go, and I was the leader of that mission that day on 22nd to go and now find out what is going on. And then the last call I got, F-16s are flying, you may have to fight. That is when I said, if you want me to do my work, then I need escorts with me. हम यहाँ पे फ्रेंडशिप्स बनाते हैं कॉलेजेस में, schools में, National Defense Academy में. A course mate of mine was commanding a fighter squadron in Srinagar. So I was told, contact him, he will support you. Night 9:30, I called him. I said, this is the mission I'm going. I need support. I need your fighters. They were flying MiG-29s. I need your aircraft to cover me so that I can film. He says, no problems, Ashwini, I will be there. I said, send 2 of your best chaps. He says, I will be there. Simple. There was no other question. So we said, okay, we will go. We had given a time, 8 o'clock in the morning exact. We go by All India radio timings. Remember, if we are going at 900 kilometers per hour, so we are traveling 15 kilometers in a minute. So if we are out of one place ki jahan pe milna hai, wahan pe 10 seconds bhi out hai, so you can imagine we are out 2-3 kilometers. So I told him a point we will meet, and we went in. That day, when I was crossing the point, wo nahi tha. But 5 seconds later, I was entering the valley. I don't know if you've seen the movie Top Gun. वो मेरे ऊपर उल्टा था. He is signaling to me, क्योंकि हम रेडियो बंद किया हुआ था, कि मैं इधर ही हूँ. Don't worry, I am covering you. And he covered me throughout my mission. He stayed on my left throughout my mission. This is the Josh with which we went.
जाबाज हम चले, छूने आसमां चले, अपनी तो बस यही उड़ान है. बड़ी शान से चले, अभिमान से चले, अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है. ये आसमां यही उड़ान है. ये आसमां है मेरा, ये आसमां है मेरा. मिलती है ऊंचाइयों पे माना तन्हाई, हिम्मतों का साथ है फिर क्या है ऊंचाई. नाज है हमको हमारे जोश पर ऐसा, सरहदें ऊंचाइयों तक हमने पहुंचाई. ये शान से चले, अभिमान से चले, अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है. ये आसमां है मेरा, ये आसमां है मेरा, ये आसमां
You know, when we say that you must be the best in everything, एक तो आपको स्किल की जरूरत है, एक एटीट्यूड की जरूरत है. बहुत लोग आपको बोलेंगे एटीट्यूड करेक्ट होना चाहिए. Attitude is your way you conduct yourself. That is why I showed you this little video clip. It shows you attitude. It shows you the thought process in the mind. Yes, this sky belongs to me. Yes, I can be successful and I will be successful here. This is the mission we flew. ये जो 4 yellow arrows हैं, those are the 4 aircraft that went with me. जो 2 red arrows हैं, those are the escorts we picked up from Srinagar. We flew at 480 knots, approximately 1000 kilometers an hour. We flew at 200 feet. अगर वहां से हमारे एयरक्राफ्ट को कुछ होता है तो ग्राउंड को हिट करने के लिए 0.00001 सेकेंड लगता है. So your reactions have to be faster than that if something goes wrong with you. That's the type, when we came back, we had picked up 35 places where the enemy was. And it was all recorded in our cameras. This is the team which went with me on that particular day. And then, on 25th of May, the Cabinet Committee for Security allowed us to go in full-fledged, but not to cross the LOC. Many different aircraft flew, the Jaguar on the first, Mirage 2000s, MiG-21s, a lot of aircraft flew that time. But this story is not about the machines, it's about the men, जिनके बारे में मैंने पहले आपने गाना सुना था, जब लता जी गा रही थी. It's about these soldiers, these youngsters, these youth. Because these youth fight, like I said, not for their salary. When you put on the uniform, you fight for naam, namak or nishan. Your nation's flag. इस देश का नमक खाया है आपने. Being a soldier does not mean that he wants to die. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to die. A soldier doesn't mean कि मैं वहां जाके मरने जा रहा हूं. मैं मरने नहीं जा रहा हूं. मैं दूसरे को मारने जा रहा हूं. हाँ, उस by chance in that issue, if I have to give up my life, I will. But I am not going there to die. There is a big difference. But remember, the soldier goes there because he is willing to die if the need arises. And then he thinks about the safety, honor, and welfare of his country always and every time. The honor, welfare, and the comfort of his people, and his comfort comes last. Again, attitude and josh I want to show you.
के झुंड बाज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो.
ये सिर्फ रिपब्लिक डे पे नहीं है, ये एक्चुअल जोश लाइन पे दिखता है आपको.
है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड बाज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो. आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो. आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो. आन वान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो. आरंभ है प्रचंड. करे सो प्राण दे, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है. मन करे सो प्राण दे, जो मन करे सो प्राण ले, वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है. कृष्ण की पुकार है, ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है. कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड़ हो, जो लड़ सका है वो ही तो महान है. जीत की हवस नहीं, किसी पे कोई वश नहीं, क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो. मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे, ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड। वो दया का भाव या कि शौर्य का चुनाव, या कि हार का वो भाव, तुम ये सोच लो। वो दया का भाव या कि शौर्य का चुनाव, या कि हार का वो भाव, तुम ये सोच लो। या कि पूरे भाल पर जला रहे विजय का लाल लाल ये गुलाल, तुम ये सोच लो। रंग केसरी हो या मृदंग केसरी हो, या कि केसरी हो ताल, तुम ये सोच लो। जिस कवि की कल्पना में जिंदगी हो प्रेम गीत, उस कवि को आज तुम नकार दो। भीगती मसों में आज फूलती रगों में आज आग की लपट का तुम बघार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान, आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो।
You know, when we pass out of the National Defense Academy or the Indian Military Academy or the Naval Academy or the Air Force Academy, our chiefs give us a message. And here is a message which I want you to listen to. आपके पेरेंट्स आपको बोलते हैं, आपके टीचर्स आपको बोलते हैं, आपके प्रिंसिपल आपको बोलते हैं कि go and be successful. Every parent wants their child to be successful. Every teacher wants their student to be successful. And this is what our teachers tell us.
The Sword of Honor, the gold and silver medals, the banner awarded to the best.
Listen to the words.
Moments in the rearview mirror of time. The Sword of Honor, the gold and silver medals, the banner awarded to the best company are cherished moments in the rearview mirror of time.
Many changes have taken place. But one thing remains the same. That is your task and your duty. You are required to ensure the security of this country against any aggressor. What does that mean for you? It means that you should have to fight, and fight to win. There is no room for the loser. If you lose, don't come back. You will have disgraced the country. The country won't accept you. The people of cities, towns, villages, and gowns where you come from won't look at you. even your Gharwali will despise you. As I look around, I see parents, I see relations, I see friends who are looking at you with trust and pride. Make sure, gentlemen, that you don't betray their trust or their pride. May the winds of fortune blow kindly upon you, and may good luck attend all your deeds. I wish you great success. Thank you.
The soldiers who fought did not betray the trust that was reposed in them. Kargil was won by people who maintained the trust that the country had put in them. And this, if you notice what is written at the bottom, if I die in the war zone, box me up and send me home. Put my medals on my chest and tell my mom that I did the best. This is the jazba. This is the thing of the people. Captain Saurav Kalia, the first hero. He and his patrol were roaming around. They had been told to go into the hills in the month of May. And his patrol went missing. For many, many days we could not find out. That is why the alarm bell started sounding as to where is Captain Saurav Kalia and where is his team. We could not find. You know, just 1 month before this happened, he had joined a regiment called 4 Jat. And he had told his regiment that one day you will be proud of me. This was not even 1 month after him joining the regiment as an officer. He did not come back. For 22 days, he and his whole platoon were tortured. Their eyes were taken out. Their body and all their bones were broken. They did not disclose the position of the Indian Army. At the end, they were shot and their bodies were thrown on the Indian border. 22-year-old Captain Saurav Kalia. You can imagine the pain, the determination, the josh with which he withheld. You know, when his body came back, even his parents were not allowed to open the casket because there was nothing in the casket. It was a mutilated body, not only of his or his teammates. This is the trust which the country puts on you, and this is what the youth can do. The youth wins. From the Air Force, Captain Ahuja, Pundir, Mulan, Sahu, Prasad, they are the ones we lost. We never leave a comrade behind. We never leave our number 2 behind. Squadron leader Ajay Ahuja was there in his MiG-21, and you might have heard the story of Flight Lieutenant Nachiketa. Nachiketa was his number 2. While firing on enemy positions in a MiG-21, he was hit with enemy fire. He had to eject, but he crashed. He couldn't eject. Now, Ajay didn't want to leave him behind. He wanted to know kya hua. So he was orbiting and he was also shot. He parachuted down. He was surrounded by the enemy. He only had his pistol with him. He fought. He was shot and he was killed. But he did not want to come back without his number 2. We don't leave our friend behind. Mulan, Pandir, Sahu and Prasad, big problems were taking place on Tololing. The army was making no progress. 4 helicopters were sent. They were number 4. You know, आजकल हम कहते हैं रोड ठीक नहीं है, तो मैं कैसे जाऊं? बारिश हो रही है, तो कैसे जाएं? Their helicopter was half serviceable. But the mission was to go. उनको मालूम था कि 3 जहाज जाएंगे तो मिशन सक्सेसफुल नहीं होगा. So what did they say? गन्स और रॉकेट्स तो फायर कर सकते हैं, एंटी मिसाइल सिस्टम नहीं है तो क्या हुआ? ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा? वी विल बी शॉट डाउन. इट्स ओके. They went. They fired. They fired their rockets. In the bargain, they were shot. The helicopter crashed. But they went. Because this was the trust which the country had put into them. This is your job. This is your task. आज आप स्टूडेंट्स हो, आपके पेरेंट्स, आपके टीचर्स आपको ट्रस्ट करते हैं. For what? So that you can be good students. You do what you are supposed to do when you come here. आप कॉलेज आते हो पढ़ाई करने के लिए. Think about it. Are you going to maintain the trust of all the people who have sent you here? Captain Anuj, 24 years. Notice the age. 0.4875, 16,250 feet high. Mahavir Chakra he was awarded. He was part of Charlie team. He and his platoon destroyed 4 bunkers at 0.4875. This was west of Kargil. This was a 2-pronged attack. He was leading one team, and Captain Vikram Batra, who was the Delta team, I will talk about him a little later, he was leading the other team. 4th bunker, when he was clearing the 4th bunker, that is when he was killed in action. Youngster. Now this is a story I want to really tell. Grenadier Joginder Singh Yadav. You know, in the army के अंदर हम लोग ऐसा एक ग्रुप तैयार करते हैं. हर यूनिट में, हर प्लेटून में हम एक ग्रुप तैयार करते हैं जिसको हम घातक प्लेटून बोलते हैं. They are the most dangerous platoon. They can go anywhere. They can live anywhere. उनको आपको कोई राशन देने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो अपने आप राशन क्रिएट कर लेते हैं. उनको बेड की जरूरत नहीं है. Grenadier Joginder Singh Yadav was 19 years old, married 3 months back, and had come back from his leave when his unit had moved to Kargil. So his CO tells him, जोगिंदर तुम यहां पीछे रह जाओ, रेयर पार्टी में रुक जाओ. अरे तुम्हारा अभी शादी हुआ यार, हम लोग फॉरवर्ड जा रहे हैं, तो तुम यहां रुको, तुम पीछे से सप्लाई करना. तो जोगिंदर सेज, सर शादी का क्या मतलब है? डज इट मीन दैट आई हैव टू स्टे इन सेफ जोन नाउ? मैं तो घातक प्लेटून से हूं, मैं तो अपनी प्लेटून के साथ आगे जाऊंगा. सो ही वॉज सेंट. ही मूव्ड. मैंने आपको एक फोटोग्राफ दिखाई थी एक हिल की जो वर्टिकल क्लाइंब था. Joginder Singh Yadav's platoon was tasked to go on top of that hill. 3 days and 2 nights they took to reach the target, hanging on that hill. He had just come on 20th May. First action on Tololing was on 22nd June. This was a 22-member Ghatak team. Initially 40 were sent and then 22 went on the final mission. Only 7 reached the top. They were attacked. These 7 were attacked by 70 enemy soldiers. जो आपने लता मंगेशकर का सॉन्ग सुना, 10-10 को मारा. This is true. There were 70 there. These people killed 35 of them. 6 died. Jogendra Singh had already got 3 bullets. He didn't die. He was lying there and they were surrounded by, Jogendra Singh Yadav, by the way, is alive today, okay? He's an honorary captain. He is the only Mahavir Chakra. He's one of the only Mahavir Chakras who is alive. He got his Mahavir Chakra at 19 years of age. He didn't die, but he was surrounded by the enemy and the enemy said, चलो चलते चलते एक एक गोली और मार देते. तो सबको एक एक गोली और मार दिया. इसको 3 तो लगा ही हुआ था. They shot him in the heart. Luck, ये पिक्चर का स्टोरी नहीं है, ये सच है. Luck, he had his wallet here, his purse here. And the coin deflected that bullet. That is when he knew, अब मैं मरने वाला नहीं हूं. He got up, picked up a gun, killed 5 more people. His shoulders was broken, his leg was broken. जो haversack था, he put his arm into his haversack और वो हिल के नीचे लुढ़कता हुआ अपनी यूनिट वापस आया. To tell his unit, attack now, enemy ऊपर weak है. And the enemy attacked. And the unit attacked. And that is how that peak was won. लेफ्टिनेंट मनोज पांडे. कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि अगर कुछ ट्राई किया अगर उसमें फेल हो गए तो क्या फायदा ट्राई करने का. लेकिन इसका मौका था कि कुछ गोल ऐसे होते हैं कि ट्राई करो, अगर हम उसमें फेल भी हो जाएं तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ट्राई तो करना है. 24 years जब्बार हिल, परमवीर चक्र 24 years, 2nd to 3rd July 1999. 4 bunkers, hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat, 11 people he killed. Hand-to-hand combat. And then he died. So he is the one who said, some goals are so worthy that it is glorious even to fail. He died. But he made sure that we won. Captain Vikram Thapa. You know, कुछ जब हम इंट्रोडक्शन हो रहा था तो किसी ने बोला था हम देखना चाहते हैं कि हीरोज कैसे होते हैं. ये हैं हीरोज. इसका मैं दिखाता हूं नॉर्मल हीरोज कैसे होते हैं. कि ये इसकी डायरी थी. क्या लिखा है डायरी में? आज मुझे फिजिकल फिटनेस करना है, अगले महीने मुझे ये करना है, आई विल गिव अप स्मोकिंग ड्रिंक. नॉर्मल लोग हीरो होते हैं. हम सब हीरो हैं. ये कोई अब नॉर्मल पीपल नहीं है. ओनली थिंग इज कि आप कमिटमेंट कितना लेते हो. नोटिस नथिंग, इज वेरी सिंपल पर्सन. बट उस हमारा एक और भी होता है कि बिफोर वी गो इनटू एनी बैटल वी आर सपोज टू राइट आवर विल एंड आवर लास्ट लेटर टू आवर फैमिली. क्योंकि मालूम नहीं वापस आना है कि नहीं. मैंने ये एक्सरसाइज अपनी क्लासेस में कईयों से करवाई है तो लोग लास्ट लेटर लिखते ही नहीं है. साइकोलॉजी की क्लास में अगर आप ये लास्ट लेटर लिखवाइए, अपनी विल लिखवाइए, लोग रोने लग जाते हैं. लिखते नहीं है लास्ट लेटर. किसको बाय बाय बोले? बट वी आर ऑल सपोज टू राइट दिस लास्ट लेटर एंड सी द लास्ट लेटर. डियरेस्ट पापा, मामा, बर्डी एंड ग्रैनी, by the time you get this letter, I will be observing you all from the sky, enjoying the hospitality of the Apsaras. I have no regrets. In fact, even if I become a human again, I will join the army and fight for the nation. If you can please come and see where the Indian Army fought for your tomorrow. That is all that he writes. That is his farewell letter. This is his father, who had gone to visit the place where his son gave up his life. And here is Vikram Batra. Vikram Batra का मूवी भी बना है. You know, उस टाइम पे एक कोक का ऐड आता था, कोका कोला का ऐड आता होता था कि एक कोका कोला के बाद में सब बोलते होते थे ये दिल मांगे मोर. So इसका कॉल साइन था ये दिल मांगे मोर. This was his code word. When he used to report, this is how he used to report. So that was his call sign. And this is what he said. I will either come back after raising the Indian flag in victory or return wrapped in it. Captain Vikram Batra left me when they had captured one of the positions. Paramveer Chakra Delta team, Anuj के साथ गया था. Anuj was Charlie team. Killed in action on 7th July when saving another officer. And जाने से पहले, what is he telling his friend? गले लग जाओ यार, ना जाने कौन सी मुलाकात आखिरी मुलाकात हो. This is a short clip from a movie.
Surrounded by ridges at 17,000 feet above sea level, a group of heavily armed infiltrators were perched atop the ledges. Ledges with steep 80-degree near vertical inclines and razor-sharp edges on either side. Recapturing point 4875 was crucial because sitting here, the infiltrators could dominate the road to Leh and also control access to the Mushko Valley. Given their vantage position, they could easily inflict heavy casualties on Indian troops as they could watch each and every move made by the Indian Army. Captain Vikram Batra of 13 Jammu and Kashmir Rifles volunteered to carry out the mission of wresting back point 4875 from the intruders. Earlier, on 19 June 1999, Captain Batra and his fellow fighters had snatched point 5140, a strategic peak in the Kargil sector, from right under the enemy's nose.
On the 19th of June 1999, both the companies Bravo and Delta led the assault for the capture of point 5140. Even though terrain was extremely difficult, the gradient was very, very steep, Vikram Batra led from the front.
Companies success के नलवाज ये दिल मांगे मोर. The guys were so.
He was always a go-getter, a volunteer. Would like to always volunteer for carrying out any ambushes, raids. He was always a big go-getter.
For over 36 hours, Lieutenant Naveen and his men were engaged in a fierce gun battle with the militants.
Though we had reached the top, the enemy had a bunker which was constructed right on the mouth of this ledge. If we have to capture point 75, the only way is to launch frontally along that ledge, which was suicidal actually. Captain Naveen, who was in the forwardmost area, he got injured. The enemy had thrown a grenade and it fell on his leg, and his leg was very badly damaged. At this time, on the morning of 7th of July, Vikram Batra was tasked to lead a patrol to this area and see that how we can circumvent and capture the entire 4875.
Captain Vikram Batra and his men immediately took charge and evacuated Lieutenant Naveen.
Covering fire do.
The enemy was trying his psychological warfare on us.
Captain Vikram Batra carried on from where Lieutenant Naveen had left, raining bullets at the enemy. The enemy taunted Captain Batra, saying that if India handed over Bollywood actress Madhuri Dixit, they would leave the place forever. To this, Captain Batra gave a fitting reply. In the heat of the battle, Captain Vikram Batra decided to surprise the enemy and do the impossible.
Now, when he went to that area, apparently, now I can visualize, he realized that there was simply just no way. There was no way we could circumvent this ledge. An impulsive, go-getter, impulsive man that he was, he immediately assaulted through that only approach to that area which was being dominated by the enemy, Sangar.
He single-handedly killed 5 infiltrators, shooting at them from a point-blank range. However, he too sustained grave injuries in the attack. Unmindful of his injuries, he charged forward. And then, an artillery splinter pierced his waist, and Captain Vikram Batra collapsed.
"527 heroes. They gave their today for our tomorrow." I cannot tell you the stories of 527. I can actually, but I would continue for many days. Because each one of them did something so unique that India can continue to raise its head high with pride. So today is a day to remember all these. And this is what they said, or I think this is what they said.
कर चले हासिला जानो तन साथे अब तुम्हारे हवाले वतन साथे.
This is their message to you. They have done their role. And now it is for us to take this nation forward, to make it grow, to make it prosper, to make it achieve the #1 position. The young people sitting here, the NCC cadets, the other youngsters who are from their first year, कोई आप में से डॉक्टर बनेगा, कोई इंजीनियर बनेगा, कोई CA बनेगा, कोई आर्मी, एयरफोर्स, नेवी ज्वाइन करेगा. 3,500 different careers हैं. But as long as आपका aim singular है कि मुझे अपने देश को आगे बढ़ाना है, वो जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे बॉर्डर पे ही जाना है, बट देश को आगे बढ़ाना है. The country comes first. Then only this glorious victory of 26 July will go down in the annals of Indian history as the day when the determined Indian forces sent the Pakistanis home. How can we really pay a tribute to all the heroes? बहुत लोग ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, मैं क्या करूं उनके लिए? What should I do for them? The answer is very simple. Just be a good citizen. They fought so that you can go to college. They fought so that you can do whatever you are supposed to do. They gave down their lives so that you can be living peacefully and do what you want to do. To give you the freedom to choose what you want to do. So be a good citizen. Choose the harder right rather than the easier wrong. रास्ते बहुत हैं अमीर बनने के. Choice आपकी है. Duty always. And finally, country first, always and every time. I'm going to finish off now with my last video here, and this is their tribute to them.
खामोश है जो ये वो सदा है, वो जो नहीं है वो कह रहा है। साथियों तुमको मिले जीत ही जीत सदा, बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था। जाओ जो लौट के तुम, घर हो खुशी से भरा। जाओ जो लौट के तुम, घर हो खुशी से भरा। बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था। बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था। पर्वतों पे कहीं बरसी थी जब गोलियां, हम लोग थे साथ में और हौसले थे जवां। अब तक चट्टानों पे है अपने लहू के निशान। साथी मुबारक तुम्हें ये जश्न हो जीत का। बस इतना याद रहे एक साथी और भी था।
Once again, before I finish, I just want to thank everybody who has put in their effort to make sure that this event takes place. This is very, very close to my heart because I feel a part of all these people. Because I have been given the privilege by this country to wear this uniform and to serve this country. It is my role to tell all of you that this country is yours. Don't go get carried away by caste, creed, religion. You saw the people who fought. Can you identify their caste, creed, or religion? You cannot identify. Each one of them is an Indian. So think about your country rather than anything else. And ma'am, I had mentioned I will play the national anthem. Please, please.
Just like to speak a line before I give it to you all. I always felt that I should marry an army man which I couldn't. I always felt that I should have a son who will go to army, which didn't happen. But I have one mentor, who is Bhakoo sir, who mentored me in my psychology class. And sir, I'm blessed to have you as my teacher.
My pleasure. Yes, please, go ahead. Okay, if we have no questions. Anybody? Yes, please. That's a political question. For me, as the army man, I only know one thing. I know my country. And I will fight for my country. सिंपल सी बात है. मेरा काम है कि कोई मेरे देश में घुसे नहीं और मैं किसी को घुसने नहीं दूंगा. Anything else? Okay, I am going to play the national anthem, but this time I want you to sing at the top of your voice. Yes, please. They are allowed. See, I know one thing, that all schemes will allow girls. Whether it is Agnipath or anybody, maybe all this formation is taking place. It may be an intermediary system. But now there is no distinction in what the policy about girls and boys is. Even National Defense Academy now has girls. So nothing like that, discrimination will not happen.
good afternoon झालेली आहे. And I am very impressed by pin drop silence that you maintained. And as I said earlier, I hope we have inspired you. A big congratulations to all of you. I now request Kamble sir to give vote of thanks.
Hello. I'm Lieutenant Commander Ashok Kamble, NCC wing, Naval wing of our college. I'm here to give you vote of thanks. But really, I don't want to pull you out from your mindset now you are entered in, because such a emotional, such a motivational talk we are listening now. But for everything there is an end. So some procedures we have to follow. That's why I'm here to give vote of thanks. First of all, our today's hero, I can say, such a young hero amongst ours, who share his experiences, who motivated us in such a nice way. I am very much thankful, Group Captain Ashwini Bhakoo sir. We are really fortunate enough, sir, to have you amongst us, and it's a very rare opportunity. Always we can't get it, but such a great personality we experienced here. I'm really very much thankful, sir. Our cadets, our students will really get motivated. 2 years back, we had one such program from the Laksh Foundation, and that time also, many of the students get motivated, and I'm pleased to tell you that one of the students this year who listened that program 2 years back, Laksh Foundation, just now in the last month he got recommended in the Air Force, Ashish Pawar. Now he has gone for training there. I also expect this year also that amongst you will get motivated and will join the Indian Armed Forces, any Army, Navy, Air Force. So thank you, sir. Secondly, that just now the principal sir has told us that Rotary Club and Modern College is a very great bond, and Rotary always supports in all student-centric activities. So I am very much thankful to President Mrunalini Nerlekar. She took a lot of efforts to organize this program. Because of her only, we could have Group Captain Bhakoo sir here. So I'm very much thankful to the President Mrunalini Nerlekar madam. Then other Rotary authorities who always supports us, I want to take their names here because they have put their efforts a lot to organize this program. Rotarian Nitin Naik, who prepared all the banners, all the publicity material. I'm very much thankful. Rotarian Pramod Patak, Secretary on the dais, he is here. Rotarian Sanjeev Chaudhary, Youth Director of the Rotary. PP Shrikant Bhave, Program Committee Chairman. PP Shirish Shirasagar, PP Manas Wag, who just now initially he compared the program. A member of all the support group of the Rotary, and Neha Patak. Rotarian Alka Kamble and also Professor Alka Kamble from our college, who has given a nice introduction of Bhakoo sir. So we are very much thankful to. And Meena Inamdar, who organized good, nice fellowship for the guests. And the technical team, Rajesh and Anay, Rajesh and Anay, who took responsibility of streaming this event live on the Facebook. And photographer Tanvi, our ex-student, she has taken all the photographs of this event. So we are very much thankful to the Rotary authorities, all the guests who have graced this occasion by attending this program. All the Rotarians, we are very much thankful. Another part that I want to give a vote of thanks to the our college authorities. First of all, our Dr. Gajanan Ekbote sir, Dr. Josna Ekbote madam, who have allowed us to perform to organize this program and allowed us to organize this program in this hall, because this is a nice auditorium. It is not easy to get such a nice auditorium, but still those Dr. sir has allowed us. I am very much thankful to the PU Education Society authorities. Then, a most important thing for us is that our principal, Dr. R. A. Zunjarao sir, he is a continuous force behind us to organize such programs, to conduct such programs. Whenever we go to the principal sir and ask for some help or some permissions, any activity which is for the students, we get immediate permission for this activity. So I'm very much thankful, sir, for your continuous support, and we expect further also. And you are observing this, you are watching this program very nicely, you are listening this program nicely. So all technical support of this auditorium, Santosh More is here. He's operating the sound, lights, everything. So I'm very much thankful to he also. All the Peace Society authorities, I'm very much thankful on behalf of college and NCC Wing. Is there anything else? Okay. So with this, we are at the end of the program. Some little formalities are remaining, then we'll end up this program. I'm very much thankful to all you students, you in my NCC cadets, my NSS students, and all your first year students. I hope you have got a lot of things from this program. Thank you. Now I am called Manas Wag to
कांबळे सरांचे आभार मानावे तितके थोडे आहेत, तर त्यांनीच आभार प्रदर्शन केलं. पण मी खास करून झुंजारराव सर आणि कांबळे सरांचे विशेष आभार मानते, कारण की वेळोवेळी वी वर कोऑर्डिनेटिंग आणि इतकी सगळी मुलं तुम्ही आलात, तर ह्याचं मला असं वाटतं खूप सारं क्रेडिट कांबळे सरांना जातं. त्यांना आपण खूप खूप टाळ्या वाजवून आभार मानूया. आणि झुंजारराव सर म्हणतात की आपण आणि रोटरी एकच आहोत, तरी पण सर मी तुमचे खूप खूप आभार मानते. आणि राऊंड ऑफ अप्लॉज.
मी प्रेसिडेंट मृणालला विनंती करतो की चीफ गेस्ट बाकू सरांचं तिने फेलिसिटेशन करावं.
After this program, I call upon all the Rotarians to be on the dais for a group photo. After the national anthem, the students will leave and then the guests. So please rise. And the Rotractors also will be here for a group photo.
Let's have it with full energy now. We have a technical issue.
No, I have it, don't worry, just, I will bring it out from somewhere else. I want to show that one, that's why I want to play that. Oh, it will not come.
Okay, we'll keep this slide, but the national anthem will come here.